What is up, everyone? Matt here from Firebox Cases, fireboxcases.com, at Firebox Cases on Twitter and Instagram. Big news for anyone who grades sports cards. CSG, Certified Sports Guarantee, launched their website. We know what the pricing is going to be. We know what the turnaround times are going to be. So just going to discuss what that looks like for the future for all of us who grade sports cards. That's sort of the purpose of what we're going to do here, and we're just going to do it while we open a couple fun packs. 93 Finest, which is obviously very iconic. I think it's the first chrome stock card that was released. If you collected in your childhood like I did, this was a staple of going to the LCS when you were a kid. 2020 XR Football Panini Rewards Pack as well. This is going to be a short one today, so do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, leave a comment, let me know what you think about CSG's pricing, what you think about what your plan is with CSG as far as what you're going to send, how you're going to use them. I think they're going to be pretty useful, even though if some of what they revealed on their website isn't exactly what I was looking for, I still think it's going to be a useful tool for all of us. So we did find out that the bulk pricing for sports cards at CSG is going to be $8 a card. Problem there is that sounds great. That's cheap, obviously, very cheap. Problem is with that is that it is not going to provide you with any subgrades, okay? And we know from other stuff, if the subgrades are available to you and you do not get them, you're going to have to your card becomes much less desirable. Okay, and we're already working with a brand new grading company that it's gonna take a while to get people on board with buying those slabs anyway. So if you're not gonna pay for the subgrades in addition to going with CSG, which I think we absolutely need to explore CSG. But if you're not going to get the subgrades, that's just one more hurdle that's going to stop you from realizing like a nice premium on your card. We don't expect to get PSA premiums on any of these cards, okay? It's just not going to happen. But we do need to get some kind of premium or it doesn't make sense to grade. So I think that subgrades are the way to go. And subgrades, unfortunately, cost another $10, which brings the total cost of grading at bulk at CSG. You need to have a 50 card minimum, and it's going to cost you $18 per card, which is not what I was expecting, to be honest, because I've graded with CGC. It's graded a lot of Pokemon cards. The price point is a lot cheaper than that. My experience with CGC is that when you become a premium member or an elite member, you will get either a 10% or a 15% discount on those grading fees. So fingers crossed, CSG will be offering the same sort of discount, because that will add up and that will make that bulk grading with subgrades a lot more attractive if you can get 10 or 15% off that final price. But who knows? Maybe it's not going to be there. In which case, we are slotting in bulk right around the BGS pricing, from what I don't know, quote unquote, the old days, where you would do a BGS card for $18 and an auto would be another $2. CSG also offers auto grading. It said auto certification or auto authentication or something. So I don't know if they're going to be grading autos or not. But that is also another upcharge, a lesser upcharge, but still another upcharge nonetheless. So I thought they were going to try to swoop in and occupy the space that used to be occupied by PSA. I think they're thinking, but they ended up sort of moving into the space occupied by BGS. So I think what they must be thinking is that there isn't any way to dethrone PSA, right? They're already too big. They own too much of the market share of graded cards out there. People have too much brand loyalty to them. We don't care about overthrowing them or taking any of their market share. What we are going to do is go to war with BGS. We're going to fit in right at their price points, and we're going to take that number 2 spot away from them, which is probably smart. You know, the Pokemon pricing for CGC 9.5s is tracking pretty close to what BGS 9.5s are doing. So obviously at a lesser price point, at a faster turnaround time, that's going to be a more attractive card. If the slab is the same as CGC, which I believe it to be, super clear, archival, museum quality plastic in their slabs. The label it's pretty bold. It has a lot of green on it. People have been saying that they don't love that label. It's grown on me. They did a redesign from the first one I saw, and it looks a lot sharper than that original. They have an image on the internet that's like one with Mickey Mantle, and that's like the old design. Then they had one with Luca, and like with a Jordan rookie in there with their newer label. And the newer label looks a lot better, but obviously it's not for everyone still. The other thing is that the turnaround times are 60 days. So it seems like they've come right out of the box with turnaround times and pricing. I hope that they'll be able to hit for a while. I mean, the initial subs are going to come back much faster than 60 days. I would bet money on it. They're going to be in that 30 business day range. But I think they wanted to set the bar far enough out at 60 days where when people start subbing cards, it's going to take a little while. But once that momentum, people are going to start subbing. They don't want to fall behind. They know they're going to some extent, just like PSA did. But they don't want to keep moving that finish line for people because it's just bad optics. And it's what we all have a bad taste in our mouth from PSA doing that to us over and over and over again. So I guess they set it out at 60 days to start, and the price point's a little higher. But overall, I'm still going to use them. We're going to see what they're all about. I got to give them a shot because hobby could really use an alternative to the turnaround times that we're seeing from the older companies. BGS and SGC even is super slow, and PSA obviously is very slow. But let's get into these packs and see if we got anything good here. Ooh, Tom Brady to 25. That seems like it would be good. I don't really do football cards, but that seems like it would be a good card. I don't know. You guys tell me. Brady to 25 in a Bucks uni. That's pretty good. AJ Green to 25. I used to have AJ Green on my fantasy football team every year. Dude was my homie. And then he screwed me 2 years in a row. AJ Green to 25. Probably didn't need to top load that one, but, you know. Whatever. We got Gabriel Davis to 25. Patrick Queen to 25. Everything's to 25. Linebacker. Perfect. He'll sell really well. Henry Ruggs the third. 25 of 25. eBay 101. This guy's at least holding a football in his hand. Does he touch footballs? Wide receiver. Good. I don't know. Brady to 25 might be the one. Anyway, this is the pack I really want to get into. Baseball's finest. Topps Baseball's finest. Need a refractor in here. Pretty much any refractor would be massive. I don't know, not massive, but good. Bip Roberts Tim Wakefield. Tony Phillips. Nolan Ryan, baseball's finest. Nice. I think that's a pretty decent card. Chris Sabo. And the big unit. What a dude. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Do me a favor, swing by Facebook, CGC, Graded Trading Cards, Buy, Sell, Trade. Still have our giveaway up there. Giving away a Rose Full Art Pokemon card. CGC Graded Trading Cards, Buy, Sell, Trade. That's for Pokemon and Magic cards. Would love to see you guys over there in our room. When CSG slabs become available, which is, I think, next month, so pretty soon, we're going to let those slabs be sold in there as well. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hit the subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment. Let me know if you like any of these cards that we open, because they're probably available. Otherwise, they're probably going to be in the CSG sub for next month. Anyway, check you guys later. Thanks for tuning in.